Hey guys, it's Corey. This is the episode for 11/11/2016. Uh, this is a little bit of a different episode of the Rogue Spartan vlog just because, I wasn't going to do anything about the election. I wasn't going to say anything about, who got elected and was I happy or disappointed. And, I don't like to get very political. I don't like to get involved in stuff like that because then that's where, people who are really passionate about what they believe in, it just, sometimes it gets out of hand. Sometimes it goes to a place I don't want to. So I just kind of stay away from that stuff because, I'm not very political. I'm not very smart. It's hard. It's hard to say. I've just never been into politics. I've never been into who's running, how should you run the country. I'm not up to date on the military and their doings. I'm not up to date on, a lot of things. And I know yesterday was the Marines, the U.S. Marines National celebrated birthday. And I know Veterans Day is here. And, first of all, I want to thank everybody who's served. It's an important job that not everybody wants to do. And, sometimes you get out of there lucky and sometimes people aren't so lucky. And, I just want to, thank you for your service and everything. Now that the dust has settled on this election, I'm not seeing a new post every 5 seconds of one race beating up another race, or racial slurs or gay slurs, or, how upset and disappointed everybody is and how shocked everybody is that Trump won. And I wasn't going to get into all that, but this has become, this is different than any other election that I've ever witnessed. I've only seen a few and only recall less than that, because I'm only 29 and I'm going to be 30 in a couple weeks. But this election has been so different. Everything I've seen, everything that has seemed to progress, the way we view the LGBT community, the way we view minorities, the way we view transgender people, the way we see all these different types of people has changed so much in the last decade. And to me, it feels like, I know this is just, a lot of it is social media, just playing up these stories and the news playing up some of these stories. But part of me just feels like some of this has fallen apart. Everything we've built and progressed in the last decade has just been shattered in the last couple days because this country is so divided on who should have won and who should have lost. And, the popular vote doesn't always win. This is the second time in the last 15 years that I've seen that. Al Gore won the popular vote when Bush won, and now Trump won when Clinton won the popular vote. And, it's rough seeing these types of things happen. It's weird seeing how divided this country is and how, people are reacting to all this. And everybody I've talked to is just, we're voting against this person. We're not voting for this person. And this is the first election I really felt like I've witnessed that happen. I made a Facebook post earlier today. I usually don't like to do this, and I don't really even like to see other people post stuff just because I don't like confrontation. I don't like pushing buttons. I don't like seeing people argue over things. I don't like the negativity. I made this Facebook post, so I'm just going to read it and kind of explain things, and then, go into some other things before I wrap this up. It's going to be a little bit of a longer episode, but I think it's important, at least for me, to get out. So my Facebook post, as of yesterday, says, "I have something to say now that the shock of the election has settled, and we've all kind of taken it all in. I don't really know what or how to say all of it, but here it goes. We are at a strange point in our country's history. I'm not going to pretend to be political, but with Obama, I felt like we've been the most unified, and now with Trump being president-elect, I've never seen us more divided. Trump has made a lot of people scared, concerned, and even violent and angry. And you have every right to be. There's a very large possibility he can throw a wrench in what we've been accustomed to. Whether it's progression or regression remains to be seen. Now, I'm a straight white male who was raised in a Baptist family in the Midwest, and know that I can't relate to many of my friends or people I've met during my time on the internet. My wife is a Jewish immigrant who moved here when she was 3, and her family also. I don't like to be political or even get involved in conversations that lead in that direction. I believe what I believe in, some of what I was raised on, and some of it different, and I think everyone deserves that right. My family and my friends range from black, white, Latino, Middle Eastern, Jewish, Catholic, Christian, Muslim, atheist, gay, straight, transgender, bisexual, old, and young. I believe in all of you, and I love all of you. Which brings me to my final thought on this election. In my opinion, Trump has divided this country and even the world more than I've ever seen. This is a test for us to be more united, more supportive of each other, and stand up for one another more than ever. Some of us feel this is a time of adversity. We can face it together by being supportive of each other and keep progressing as friends and as a society. Even though we are at the point where many people feel that we've taken a step back. I'm sorry for my rant, as I rarely post anything that isn't a thought on games or sports or, something that isn't even relatively as important. But equality and free will are important to me, as well as progressing as morally right human beings. Be a good person, be good to other people, and make the world a better place. Isn't that why we were here in the first place? Sorry, I don't mean to be so emotional about this, but I'm not gonna say any names, but one of my really good friends that we've been friends for about almost 2 years now, that we've been, friends doing internet shows and playing games together and stuff, experienced some racism today. And they walked into his place of work with Trump shirts on and used some racial slurs on him today. And though they were the wrong I mean, it's not funny, but they were the wrong slurs. But either way, that it was wrong. And this person told me not to worry about it, and this kind of stuff happens. But I think that's the point I'm trying to make, is that this doesn't need to happen. We're in a strange place, and I'm not trying to make this about, this vlog is so much bigger than what, I'm trying to do as an individual and with the group of friends making dumb internet videos. It's tough to see the people you love go through things like this. And I thought, maybe I'm just naive. Maybe I live in a bubble. Maybe, the people that I associate with and deal with on a regular basis are, above all this, and we all kind of feel the same way. But, I thought that as a society and as a nation, we kind of were above all the things that I see happening. Sure, you hear the stories of like the Black Lives Matters stuff, or the all these stories that have been happening over the last couple of years, and these are just small isolated incidents that are happening months apart in different parts of the country. But within the last 48 hours, I've seen more on social media and more on the news about like things that are happening like this, that it's scary. And I don't really know where to go from here. I don't really know what to do or what to say. I just I don't know. It's weird. It's strange to me. Voting is everybody's right. And I didn't vote. I didn't want Trump to be president, but I didn't really agree with what Hillary said or has done either. So I just decided to put my faith in this country and people that I believe in to make a decision. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe I should be more active in this political scene. Maybe I should start paying attention. Maybe I'm just I don't know. Maybe I should just start paying attention and start doing things and being more of a participant in this. But it's weird seeing this happen. It's weird that this country has shocked a lot of people. I mean, almost exactly half of the country is shocked at this point. So I just wanted to make this video, and I want to, everybody that I deal with and all my friends that I've made and all the people that I've become acquaintances with on the internet, or friends, or partners, or I just want to take this time to encourage all of us to stick together and keep doing what's right and keep being there for one another. And it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be quite an adjustment. The next 4 years are going to be interesting to watch. I just want to put this out there and make sure that we all kind of stick together and stick up for one another and be there for each other. Because some of this might happen to one of us someday, and I mean, it's already happened to one of us, and I want everybody to know that, if something happens to you or someone that you love or believe in or anything, that we're all going to stand together and stick by each other, because a lot of us may not all get along with each other or not a lot of the time, but some of the time. But when it comes down to it, it's the right thing to do, and it's the kind of person I want to be, and I hope it's the kind of person that all my friends want to be too. So, and hopefully, us sticking together and can show everybody and lead by example, which will then transition to people that I don't know, but you do. And, I don't express how I feel a lot of the time. I don't get emotional over things like this a lot of the time. I actually kind of surprise myself. But, any of you watching this, I know I will be there if you need to talk about something. If anything happens to you, you can always reach out to me on Twitter or on Facebook, or even a phone call away, and I hope that everybody that's watching this extends the same courtesy to everyone else. We need to stick together, and we need to stand up for what we believe in, because that's I think we just need to stand up for what's right. And if the time comes where we need to do what's right, then we need to do it. So, wow. I really didn't expect that to go that long or get that deep. But, this was supposed to be a Friends and Fan Friday. Next week I'm going to do a bunch of things for that. But I thought this was kind of an important message. And, YouTube is a great platform for that. And Facebook is a great platform for that. Twitter, all these places. So, wow, that was, but anyways, you can, check out a new vlog every day. They're not all going to be this serious. Next week we're going to get back to the ridiculous shenanigans that we always do. We got a lot of cool stuff planned for next week. So, I hope you stick with us, and if you're new, welcome. This is not what this channel's really about. I just felt the need to get a message out there that I haven't really expressed yet. So, thank you guys all for watching and sticking with me. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment below. How do you feel? Like I said, that I'm here for you. The DNA Network is here for our friends and our family that we've made throughout the years. Just don't be afraid to reach out, and we love you. It's hard when one of your friends goes through something like that. Or thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. You can follow me at RogueSpartan4 on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. You can play games with me at RogueSpartan4 on Xbox One and PlayStation Network. Just hit me up. And until next week, I love you.